The Hour Radio Network, Diverse Radio. You know how we do it. Just like that, head to toe, right here on the D Hour Radio Network. That was Lisa Lisa Cult Jam with their hit single, Head to Toe, getting it in, playing all your hits. You know how we do it. D Slate, Miss Sandy, A-Town, the family is in the building right now. It's time to introduce our very special guest for tonight. We're all huge fans of hers and her group. We've been fans for a long time. I got an opportunity to meet Lisa at the Arizona Freestyle Festival not too long ago, and it was an amazing concert. It was an amazing function, and she rocked the house as always, and she did that damn thing on the stage, and it was fantastic. So it was truly a pleasure to get an opportunity to see her perform. Now I got a chance to see her perform before that as well when I was, back in my hometown of Chicago, but to get a chance to see her do it again and rock it like she's always done it for so long, and to be in this business for so long is just a testament to her talent. But one of the greatest R&B pop divas to come out of the 80s music scene, Lisa Velez scored a series of hits like If I Wonder If I Take You Home, All Cried Out, Let the Beat Hit 'Em, Lost in Emotion, Little Jackie, and of course Head to Toe. With so many huge hits and so much longevity in the business, and she's still doing her thing, still beautiful, still rocking the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm D Hour Radio Network welcome to the lovely and the beautiful Miss Lisa Lisa. Well, hello, Lisa. How are you?
Well, I'm blessing right now.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it's truly a pleasure to have you on the show, so I definitely thank you for joining us.
Oh, no, I thank you for letting me do this with you guys.
Absolutely.
Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. You know how to make an old lady feel good.
Wait. Not old lady. Do you not say old lady? We vintage like fine wine. Do you understand me?
Oh, there you go.
Fine wine.
Some blackberry.
Definitely.
If you're old, I'll take it.
All right, thank you.
So in this old word, it's a fine wine. This is a fine wine. Y'all quit using the damn old term.
Come on now. Well, Lisa. First of all, I want to say it was definitely an honor to meet you in person at the Arizona Freestyle Festival. I think you guys had an amazing performance, and you guys did so fantastic. What did you think about the function?
It was fun. Audience was definitely jamming. I always live to be on a stage, so anywhere I go to have that kind of respect and response is fantastic.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Now for the younger crowd and the younger generation who tunes in and listens to us, who may not know a lot about you, tell us, how did you get started in the music business?
Wow, I was 13 when I went to meet up with two of the guys from Cult Jam that are Cult Jam now. Mike Hughes was told about me from a friend, and I went there to the club, the Fun House, to meet up with him. And he said, I have these guy friends that are holding auditions, and I was told you can sing. And I said, well, I'm here. I snuck out of the house to come here and see you, so I think I can. What do I got to do? He said, he gave me an address, and he says, be here at this time. So the following night, I took the train to Brooklyn and went to this audition. There was a ton of girls there, but I waited. It was in the basement of a house, and I waited for everybody. I was the last girl, unfortunately, which was very scary. I think I got to see them around 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, wow.
And
okay.
These guys walked into the room, and I have to say I was scared out of my wits because I'm looking at these big dudes. I'm like, what? and I sang for them. They gave me a cassette copy of what I had sang for them, and they said, meet us here on Tuesday. So I went to Unique Studios that following Tuesday. Unique's is on Broadway.
Yeah.
And I went there, and in one night we recorded 2 songs. I Wonder If I Take You Home and Can You Feel the Beat?
Oh, wow.
And the rest,
okay.
the rest is history. I know, right?
Yes.
It's crazy.
Wait. You said
What?
You said you were the last girl. You're this last person to audition, right?
Yeah. I
But
was.
you are the youngest of all your siblings. There's 10 of you, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You didn't see that connection? That's not that connection. The last, you're not the last. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The last is always the first. But see, that I saw that correlation.
Oh, wow.
I was like, yeah, go ahead. Go.
Thank you. She's so cute. I like her.
if you
That's exactly right. You know what? You hit it on the ball. It was nuts. But
and if you haven't figured out, Sandy is our cyber stalker. She knows everything about everybody.
I like her. You go, girl.
Yes, she is.
Go, girl.
I'm work in progress. Let me tell you.
But you and me will talk later because I got some people I need for you to stalk for me. So.
Now that's what's up. Now, did you? Now, let me ask you, Lisa, to be in the business for so long and have so many different hits and of course you performed with so many great artists and great groups. Was there any people in particular that you really liked performing with or singing with?
Of course, Full Force. I will forever love the fact that I was given the opportunity and the honor of being on a stage in a recording studio.
Definitely.
In a life path with Full Force. They gave me the opportunity of a lifetime. I got to give them that much. But I think the most fun on-tour group that we were with, I'm going to say Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I got to see them perform one time, and I know that they're amazing. I'm actually trying to go see them again when they come out here to Arizona. But yeah, I can understand that they're an amazing band, absolutely amazing.
And I grew up to that music, so for me to be sitting at the side of the stage and watching them perform live, I was ecstatic. That was great.
Hey, did you meet a guy named Joe Wolf?
Why does that name sounds familiar?
Because he's Earth, Wind, and Fire sound man. He tours with him. He's a short guy, boy.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he when I was working with Lionel Richie, he actually was his his sound engineer. So I've known Joe for like about almost 20 years.
Look at that. You see, small world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely. Miss Sandy, do you have any great questions for Miss Lisa Lisa?
Hurry up,
okay.
I got a bunch.
I know. Wait. Okay. Let me tell you something. My boy, I have 2 sons. Won't you stop laughing? I got some shit to say. Okay, look. My boys, and my oldest is 21, my youngest is 15. They got introduced to your music off of Illegal Tender. Okay, Illegal Tender. They feature some of your music. Do you remember that? And that's our favorite movie because that's like a story of me and my boys' that life right there. That's what it is. But listen, but and I'm looking for some new music. You got a untitled, like, was it 2009? You released that. What's going on with you right now? I mean, I need to I was so in love with your music. Let me tell you, I hate to I turn your shit off sometimes because it brings up painful memories of who I used to deal with at that time. Or it just sometimes it brings up memories I don't want to deal with right now. But it's so.
She's funny. I love her. Oh God.
I mean, I'm just saying. You got to cut stuff off. Like, I can't go there right now.
Right.
Oh no, I ain't got nothing to hide.
I'm all crying. Right. I'm all cried out, all that stuff. I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus, I don't need to hear this shit right now. So
listen, I feel you because I don't want to hear that shit either. No, but brings back great memories, but I got to tell you that stuff that I have coming out now, my fingers are crossed. If God permits, hopefully we'll get, we have so much stuff recorded already, and I think it's all about timing. Because it's a lot of legal stuff that you got to go through, all the red tape, and
definitely.
I don't want to sell out. Basically, cause they try to give you these offers, and they want you to sign your life away, and I refuse. I've been through too much of that already. So I'm obviously and gratefully happy in my life right now.
Absolutely.
Especially in my work. So for me to hand that over to anybody and give them any type of control, it kind of scares me. I won't do it, but
Definitely.
I will release something. If not by the end of the year, early next year. I promise you that.
I like that.
What about doing like something what these young kids do? You know how these young kids they release is like a mixtape. Just a sample of some new stuff or whatever.
That's crazy because I was just talking about that. With a couple of friends of mine and my band. We were at a rehearsal and we were talking about that, and we tape our shows. Like when we're rehearsing it, we tape everything, and we do thousands and thousands of run-throughs. And I'm thinking that I'm gonna pick the right one and maybe just dump it onto something and release.
Yes.
And fingers are crossed.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
You put it in my head.
Let me tell you something. Yes, let me tell you something. First of all, we're not promised tomorrow. I don't know if y'all realize we're not promised tomorrow. You better drop something. You understand?
Ooh.
I mean, just a sample of something. Give me something. You've been 2009, 2012. This is 2017, damn near 2018. Something.
I love her. Fellas, cherish her. She is amazing.
Yes,
you are
absolutely.
great. You know what? You put the fire in that
I'm work in progress. I am work in progress. Let me tell you.
Aren't we all, though? Aren't we all?
I am work in progress.
We all are, honey. Don't you worry about that. I think you put the fire in my pants, so I'm going to have to do that.
Her nickname is Fireball Hennessy. That's what we call her around here. So,
Yeah,
it's all right.
Don't judge me.
Well, what, Lisa, with that being said, while I'm thinking about it, with that being said, that you're getting ready to release some new music and drop some new music. Now, let me ask you. We've had so many legendary artists on the show, like yourself. Eddie LeBert, Stephanie Mills, Betty Wright.
Wow.
We've talked to so many of them, and so. I've always liked to ask this because we've had such great conversations with them about this particular topic, about releasing new music and how when artists like yourself releases new music, how not only the music industry but even the mainstream radio industry, how they won't show you guys enough respect to play your new stuff. Like they'll play your old music all day long. But when you guys make new music, then it's an issue with playing your new music. And me personally, I think that's so disrespectful because I feel like if they're going to show you enough respect to play your old music, then they should show you enough respect to play your new stuff because you're still that fantastic artist that you were when you make the music back then. So I know it's a money thing now, and I know it's not even the industry is not even like it was before, but I just think that they should at least show you enough respect to want to play your new stuff so people can hear it.
That.
Like Sandy just said, I want to hear some new stuff from you, and I'm pretty sure a whole bunch of your fans out there would love to hear some of your new stuff, on some of their favorite radio stations that they listen to. But I'm gonna tell you like this: when you do release your new music, we're gonna play it all the time because you're family to us,
you.
and that's how we're gonna treat you because that's how we do everybody else. We're going to play your music.
I
all
appreciate that.
But you understand your fan base and who we are. We've been through shit. Okay, we've been through our fair share. It's like Mary J. Blige. She don't come up with hits until she going through drama. When she going through drama, she put out the best hits. So it's like we've been through that. It is.
And that's it. But hey,
speaking truth.
Everything I've ever put out, anything
I've
ever put out, anything at all that I've ever put out has always been something that I've been through. So yes, I understand if I'm going through shit. Everything I put out is I've been going through some shit, but I appreciate the shit that I've gone through, and I'm still going through. And the thing about the radio stations and record labels, who I truly believe are not going to exist very soon. Everything is about $1. It has been back then. It showed differently. People played your stuff because you were already an established artist. Back then, labels would support you and they would give you album support, group support, tour support, everything support.
Absolutely.
Now they don't do that. You got to come fully packaged. If you don't have that, 99% of the time, they're not willing to give you that time and money. They're not willing to take that chance. So that's why 99% of the time you don't hear our music played. What I put out because I feel like it. I don't care about the money. I do it because I want my music out there and because I love what I do. I put that out.
That's why that mixtape is needed. That's why that mixtape is needed.
I appreciate that. Yes, absolutely. And I'm telling you again, you put the fire in my ass, so I'm going to put it out there. But
you put that shit out there. Put it out there. Put it out there.
I'm definitely
gonna. I'm going to blast it on everything. Yeah.
I so appreciate you. Thank you. But you got to understand. I understand their take on everything. They don't want to. They don't want to lose money. They want to make money. So they're going to go with what's selling now. There are also a bunch of followers. There are a bunch of followers. So whatever's making the money, whatever that radio station or
whatever's
record
popular.
label or, whatever's that's what they're going to follow. That's what they're going to follow.
Lisa,
they're going to make that
your story.
Hold on.
Lisa, your story alone, it could captivate a lot of women. I mean, a lot of these young women, the middle-aged women, the older women. Your stories alone, you put that. Let me tell you something. They don't. Just put that out there because these young women, even the young girls, they just now 21. I'm grown. I've been through my heart has been broken this first time. Like, girl, you ain't been through shit yet. Let me explain this to you. You don't know, boo boo. But let me. I got you though. I got you.
A-Town, what you about to say?
I love her, fellas. Y'all better appreciate her. Go ahead.
We do.
but one of my mentors used to be president of Motown, Skip Miller, and he said one of the differences.
Skip,
you knew Skip?
Of course.
That was my cat because he was actually president of Lionel's label when I was on it. But he said the difference between now and then, he said, people didn't like records when they came out back then. He said, but we would push them. That's how he came up with the idea of street teams. And he was like, he said it would take up to 6 months to break some records. He said there's some records that are household names that didn't hit until after 6 or 7 months of being pushed because nobody picked them up. He said,
great
but
example,
nowadays,
great example. I Wonder If I Take You Home was released on a compilation album, and it was put on this compilation album and released overseas. Do you understand that it took them forever, close to a year, for it to be released out here?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. All cried out. They didn't want to put that out. They did not want to put that out. But we took at least 7 months to push the label and to push radio, and we continued and continued. Then it was released,
and that's amazing how they didn't want to put that out because as soon as that song was released, it was a huge hit immediately. Like everybody was loving that song. Everybody was loving that song.
Yeah. Because you listened to it and that's what you got out of it. But you know how long it took for us to get it played?
Yeah.
It took forever. But I didn't mind that. And back then, that's why record labels, like I said, they gave you that support. They put the money behind all the street gangs and, the street teams and the record labels. And we would go to every mom and pop store. And we would go to every record label and radio station and throw that record out. I mean, we did everything possible. And they paid for it. These record labels paid for it. Yeah, they took it out of our pocket later when it's sold, but they paid for it. They put the money out there.
Yeah.
They won't do that now.
But that's the thing about it. So when I hear the stuff about wanting to hit, I ain't gonna say who said it because they still in the industry. They said it's like a bunch of plumbers bought an electrical company because they heard it was making money. So now it's not about the craft or the art anymore. It's about, I'm giving you 2 weeks to make money, and if you're not, I'm going to throw you away and I'm going to get somebody who's going to make that money. And then they start only pushing the platinum selling artists. So then that's when the talent and the skill dies out, because with some songs you got to get pushed, and especially if it pushes the envelope. So let me go back to you, because truth be told, I think you're talented and you're a great singer. But truth be told, if you sang nursery rhymes, I'd be like, that's the dopest shit on the planet, because I was just in love with you. So let's just straight be for real.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm like, because I'm like, well, who are we interviewing today? I saw it. I'm like, I ain't even thinking no questions. I was just about to just ask, are you single and where you live? But I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna ask you a question. So,
you might as well. He went there indirectly. You might as well answer the question. You might as well answer the goddamn question. You single? What's good? The kids? Or what's going on with you?
He said he answered indirectly anyway.
I have 2 boys. I'm giving you the answer. So check this out. I have 2 little boys, 12 and 10. Yes, I'm single, and I'm not gonna tell you where I live.
But say she is a key point. She's single, y'all. Y'all can do that.
I'm not like Sandy. I'm not gonna show up no place. I was just
I would show up. I would show up and show out. Don't test me.
Hey, I'm just thinking if you knew LA, that's where I'm living. That's all I'm saying. But no, back to it.
I'll be out there very soon.
Shoot your shot.
I'm gonna be out there very soon. We're gonna be hitting the Greek Theater, so look out.
Oh, for real? D, give her my number. Y'all call me when you're in town.
You know what? Lisa,
I just want backstage
when you do come into town, I'll get that set up where A-Town can come out there and check you out. That'll be
and I'm gonna behave. I promise. I ain't gonna make the show look bad.
That's what he said.
No, but my question was, but on that note, we know that the music is usually a men-driven industry, and that men can be terrible. How much did your looks and how fine you are affect how you got treated, and did people push up on you and try to get you to use what you had to get where you wanted to go? Because
I like the way he said it too. How did they push up on you? Yes, they did. Damn it. Did I allow it? No.
That's good.
They tried. They tried every other way, up and down, left and right. They tried and tried. I mean, I was given so many different offers, and I refused. I live to sing, and if you're not gonna use me for my voice, don't use me at all.
There it is.
I thought you were going to say you were saving yourself for me, but that's a great answer, too.
Oh, he's cute.
Now, Lisa, let me ask you this. I know you heard us talking about. I know you heard us talking about the BET Awards. Did you check that out? What did you think about it?
I actually was flying in at the time that it was airing. But and I didn't get to see any of it. But my band members, they DVR'd everything, and they were raving. They said they liked the new edition thing.
Oh, absolutely.
I saw a commercial of, I think it was Entertainment Tonight. They were showing pieces of it, and I was like, man, I wish I was there. I wanted to be there.
Well, the new edition thing was
I don't get invited to these things anymore, so whatever. But I watched, and I think they deserved it. They deserved it.
Definitely. Well, when you heard us earlier, we were just kind of talking about how, the new the older generation, and I know I don't really hear that a lot from a lot of the singers or the R&B artists that we've spoken to, but I know a lot of the hip hop artists that I've interviewed and talked to who are friends of the show. They always talked about how, and you're from New York, and so you already know about the hip hop game and what it's all about, and how I know a lot of the old heads in hip hop, they're not feeling these young guys. They're really not. Some of them they like, and they give them respect for being in the music business. But a lot of them will say, I don't listen to them. I don't like it, and I don't really listen to it, because a lot of them will say, I don't think it's hip hop.
Well, I'm from the old school, so I respect that, and I'm with that. And with that being said, I mean, I think these kids today, they're beginning to do their history. They need to learn more, I think.
Yeah.
Go back.
Definitely.
But that comes with time. That's what I think.
Absolutely. They just, like you were saying, I think that they need to be given that opportunity to learn. And go out
to
there
learn
and
grow and experience life. And then I'm pretty sure as they experience different things, it will reflect in their music. But you got 19, right. They're 19, 20, get these multi-million-dollar contracts. I mean, if I was 19 years old, getting you couldn't tell me shit. I wouldn't.
Well, that's what happened to me. I was 13 when I signed with Full Force and them. And it was crazy back then. But you know what? I had the right people behind me. I had the right people behind me.
And that's what's important.
To guide
that's
me.
What's important.
Yeah. And the
important.
thing about it too is that I came from a family of music. My parents were musicians. I have family members that are still musicians and singers, and we continually grow. Like you say, you're a work in progress. I will forever be a work in progress because, and let me tell you, there's not a lot that I've touched on yet that I promise you I will, and that is my intention, to grow with time, grow with music. Shit changes all the time.
Yes, it does.
It's a full circle. But it grows and you learn. And I think those kids today need to be given that opportunity. But, Lord, please.
Show some respect.
I respect, and please allow me to understand what the hell you're saying.
Yes.
But you know what? What we don't understand
a damn thing.
But listen, what we don't understand, my 15-year-old gets it. It baffles. I don't even know why I pay for damn cable, because I have the cable on. These Negroes are in here on YouTube and watching watching. Yes, literally the cable is on, and they are on their phones or tablets, whatever, watching a YouTube video, whatever they got on YouTube. I said, why am I paying for cable? This is ridiculous, because you're not even watching
damn cable. I feel you on that, because as we speak, my kids are doing that right now. They're playing their little video games. They're on their Xbox Ones or whatever, and they got their iPads on with the YouTube videos happening, and they're playing the stuff. And I think it's like a secret language, because I don't understand a damn thing they're saying. Forgive me for saying that.
That's what we got to understand, but that's where the money, that's where the viewers and the money is at. Our generation has to understand that.
But let me throw this in, and I think this would be the difference, because coming up as an MC, there was respect for people who were different. You had the people who rap fast, the people who rap slow. You had the story rhyme, but there was a joint accountability where there was an agreement that there had to be a certain level of artistry, a certain level of creativity, and no matter what kind of style you were doing, you had to be a lyricist. Which is why some of them are not calling it hip-hop, because the lyrics in it and the complexity, it's not the style. It's just that it's so lyrically mundane that my 10-year-old can write it. So it's kind of hard for me to sit up there.
You sound like an old man right now. You remember that pussy, pop. That was not lyrics. That was not lyrics.
Let me finish. I'm talking. You talking to somebody who's made his living as a writer and being creative. And so what I'm saying is, the stuff that these guys are putting out, I've got the equivalent in doing workshops in elementary school. I've got more complex rhyme schemes and more complex language working with elementary school kids than I'm hearing on these sets. So I'm talking from a creative aspect.
You gotta understand what people, what these kids are relating to. You may have more lyrical, but you understand what the people. It baffles me. I don't know if you remember the 2 Live Crew, and we had to get the explicit labels on the CDs because of 2 Live Crew, because we copping that pussy and all that.
There's a whole story behind that.
Exactly.
Yes.
And we forget. There was basic rap lyrics back then over a little stupid ass beat. So
they weren't respected as lyricists. They were not respected as lyricists. They were not respected as lyricists. They were considered party rap. They were not considered hip-hop.
Exactly, but it's still under the umbrella of hip-hop. Party rap,
bubble
rap, trap music, whatever. It doesn't matter. It still evolved as these young artists, whether they were Dougie Fresh, he was 19. You can't have me. I'm too young for you, miss. You remember that? He was 19. So my thing is, let these kids
that was
grow.
a dope storyline.
But you see, hello. I think what she's trying to say is that we just need to allow them to grow, to learn. But that's the bottom line. But that's the bottom line, though. I really, really, really think that there's a lot of school to go to. They need to learn. They really need to learn. But not to take away from what they're doing. Not to take away from what they're doing. What they're doing is great, but I don't know if these old schoolers want to consider them hip-hop. Everybody has their own opinion. I think it should just be left at that.
Definitely.
Yeah, but my thing is like this. A lot of these, this is the divide, and I think people don't understand that there's a lot of young cats who are dismissing the old cats and talking about them like their desire to have a skill set makes them like antiquated. And so it's an equal disrespect. So I mean, we live in a generation where hip-hop is a music where the younger generation is discounting the older generation and saying there's no need to even consider them or talk to them. Like it was young Yachty, like Lil Yachty on there. I watched an interview, and he talked about like classic hip-hop and old school hip-hop like it was a venereal disease. Like it ain't necessary, and I don't need that. And I'm just like,
that's disrespectful.
Lisa, to be a Latina, Gloria Estefan. You know, there's to me, I don't know many Latinas that were able to cross over from, you know, the Latin market to the U.S. market. Gloria Estefan, Jennifer Lopez, you know, the one that dated Justin Bieber. I'm sorry. You know,
Selena Gomez.
I don't know the names. Yes, there you go. She did.
Dated Justin Bieber.
Don't judge me.
You dated Justin Bieber.
That is hilarious.
Don't judge me. I tell y'all, I'm work in progress.
No, leave her alone. Let her speak. Go ahead, girl.
Yes. Okay.
What were you saying?
You know, so I am a stalker, a Facebook stalker. When you and what I think, my brothers are saying that, you know, you even acknowledge, you know, Gloria Estefan, and you paid due respect to her for coming out before you and this and that. And which and that's a level of respect that we, you know, our generation had for our, you know, elders who came out before us.
Right.
You got older artists. Right.
Right.
And the thing about it is, I understand both opinions, and I agree with both opinions. I do think that, you know, there was that type of rap, you know, back then. There was some cats who didn't have no lyrics back then, but you got to think about it. And every big basket of beautiful apples, there's going to be a couple of bad ones in there. So I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that. But I do agree that.
Yes.
And Selena. Yes. Go ahead.
Selena Gomez. Yeah. And Selena. Yeah. I want the younger generation today just to, you know, to for lack of a better word, like you said, respect. You know, and acknowledge and learn. That's
exactly.
all. That's
and
all.
I agree.
I think we should all come. I think somebody needs to get on the ball and get us all together and do something, be it a movie, I don't know, some kind of a documentary, you know, so that we can teach, so we can help, and we can open up those doors. Because the same way doors were open for me, I want to open doors for everybody else.
Exactly.
That's all it takes.
At the end of the day, if you're a Latina artist, and, you know, even you coming from New York, you're going to be, I'm imagining, correct me if I'm wrong, please correct me, because even within the Latina market, it's like, you know, if you're Puerto Rican and you can mistake, you're like, oh, you're Mexican. No, damn it, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm not Mexican now. Whatever. So you got these all these damn battles to fight, and then it's a male dominant world, and then you got you know then you're attractive, so you're going to be approached by every ethnic race of male ever.
A lot of wolves, right?
A lot of damn wolves. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, And so then some of them, do they like you for you, or they just like you, or because I want a Latina in the bed, and I just want this, And even this Selena Gomez, or who might come after her, you know what I'm saying? She's going to experience a lot of stuff, because even Selena Gomez, and I'm sorry I didn't know her name, I just referred to her as Justin Bieber's ex-girlfriend, but she went through a lot. She went through. What you went through at a young age. And still stand here today to have this conversation says a lot about your strength. Says a lot about who you. It says a lot about you, because you endured a lot that you haven't even shared in this damn conversation.
You're gonna put me in tears. I don't want to go there. I appreciate that. Really, I do. I am a true believer in that. You stick to your grind. Okay, you stick to your grind. Master your craft and don't allow anybody to steer you the other way. I don't care what they're trying to get you to do, but if it ain't got nothing to do with your craft, let it go. Keep going. Keep moving. Believe in you. That's what I did. Mm-hmm. My mother told me always, don't let nobody come over to you and try to put that lipstick on you.
Mm-hmm.
Your lipstick should be coming out of your voice, not onto you from a little stick. No, just go out there and do what you got to do and do it correctly. Love what you do, and I continue to do that. Yes, I've gone through a lot of struggles, but I think everybody has, and everybody
Absolutely.
will.
Now, Lisa, alive, you went through something.
Absolutely. Now, just thinking about how long you've been in the business and all the great things that you've accomplished. If anything, what's the one thing that if someone's to think about Lisa, what's the one thing you want people to remember about you?
That I was a 13-year-old Hell's Kitchen girl that came out of nothing and believed in what she wanted to do, and I went out there and I fought. I fought.
The youngest of 10?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay, now I need a tissue. Damn it.
And let me say something. When she said about that, her first audition, and she was the last one. She's the youngest of 10. She was the youngest of that. That was a correlation. That was a correlation that, like, pinpoint. It was given. It was in the stars to happen that way. That's just my opinion. I don't know nothing.
I got the cops called on me. Okay, when I got home, the cops were there. Yeah, no, because I skipped school to go, and the cops were called. I get to my house, Hell's Kitchen, our apartment. I walked in the door. I almost got my ass beat. The cops are there. My mother grabbed me. Where the hell? I was like, Mommy, you won't believe it. She goes, you're right. I'm not gonna believe it. We're not gonna talk about that tonight. She got rid of everybody, and the beat down that I got for not telling her it was a rap. But I explained it to her the next day, and I played her the cassette, and she was like,
But how does she feel today about you sneaking out and seeing what your success is today? How does she feel about that today?
Well, rest her soul. My mom passed away 7 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Sorry.
Oh no. She's in a better place. Thank you
Definitely.
you. I appreciate that. She is in such a better place right now. God bless her. But she's still with me on my shoulder. I think she appreciated everything that I put her through and everything that I put myself through, and I continued. I think once I told her, Mommy, I want to see my name up in lights, and she said, you will. And the day that I remember I was on tour, my very first time, and it was the last show that we did out of New York City, our last stop was New York. I had the bus driver pull up in front of where we were performing that night. And it was Radio City.
Okay.
Radio City, and I saw my name up there, and I cried. Oh my God, I cried.
Absolutely, and it's
that's
understandable.
all it took.
Yeah,
she
that's
understood what I felt right there. She really did. Thank you, Mommy.
Yes, indeed.
Amen.
Now, Lisa, if any of your fans want to, talk to you or contact you on social media, where could they find you?
Everywhere. I'm everywhere. I am on Facebook. I am on Twitter. I am on Instagram. You can find me at The Real Lisa Lisa LL77.
Okay, so that is. I wanted to make sure that was you on
That's
Twitter
me.
because I know they. Yeah, because I know they have a lot of
That's me.
fake accounts out there. So I just wanted to make sure because I know I posted a message on there today about you being on the show, but I just wanted to make sure that was you. I didn't want
I
to
haven't
post
gone on today.
some.
Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I
No. I just want to. I just wanted to make sure because I didn't want to post. I didn't want to post on somebody's fake account. But yeah. But when you said 7-7, I think I do remember seeing that. So.
LL77.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. But I mean, I just want to say myself. I don't know my family, my co-host got some comments, but I just want to say I think I had already knew that we were going to have this great conversation with you, and I just wanted, my co-host to experience that as well. But I just want to thank you truly for being on the show. It was definitely an honor to talk with you, and I just want you to know how you felt and the great time you had talking with us. This is us all the time. This is the conversations that we have with people all the time, and so
I wish. I really
this is just what we do.
Yeah, well, I wish that every interview I've ever done was like this, because y'all are real, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Sometimes they do that by the book thing, and it's like they go online and print out a bunch of questions, and it doesn't feel real to me.
No,
but
we didn't read the book. We didn't even know there was a book.
No, real radio.
I appreciate all.
We don't give a damn about it.
Our motto is real radio. That's what we like to give. Real radio. Miss Sandy,
yes, I got something to say.
Fireball Hennessy,
I just need you to put out this mixtape. Let me tell you something. And I need you to. I want you, and I need you to tell your story. Because let me tell you something. Throughout the years, the same script, different cast. The storyline has not changed. What you've been through, a lot of these young girls are going through. They're just now hitting the surface, whether it's relationships, whether it's the music industry, whether it's what the fuck ever. They're going through it. Even the Latinas. You're Puerto Rican, but you go to Puerto Rico. You're American Puerto Rican. You're not Puerto. Whatever the case is, it's. You know what I'm saying? The storyline does not change. Unfortunately, it doesn't change. The cast changes. So I don't know what music you got right now, what's in your heart, what's your soul that you need to put. I need to put something that's out there that I'm telling you, your story is pivotal.
Thanks. Oh my God, I love her.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying too, man. You hit it, man, because I have a lot to say. I just haven't been given the opportunity.
Don't shelter it. Don't even shelter it. You got to even put some curse words in the Spanish language. Put this shit out there. That shit is gonna be pow. Damn it, pow. No censor.
Sandy gonna have you with the first Lisa Lisa parental advisory album.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. Thank you, Mama. Thank you so much. You got it. I'm gonna do it just because you said it.
Yes, indeed. A-Town, you got some clothes.
Yeah, y'all took up all my time. I'm gonna forgive y'all for that.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. It
was on my heart to say that. I had to say it. I'm sorry.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
I got a couple of things. So I'm getting through all mine. Don't interrupt me, because I gave you a lot of my time and I was polite. And I think that's because I was in awe, but I'm back now. So as I was saying, first of all, as a fan of your music and I appreciate you, and I love what you did, and as a dude, all cried out, even had me going through my stuff. So I appreciate you helping me work through some stuff.
Definitely.
Two, I'm glad to see you still out here. And as somebody who lived in Brooklyn and Queens for 6 years, you remind me of my second home, and I love you for that. And I love your spirit. And it's very rare when you meet someone who is as beautiful outside as they are inside. And I like to just say that, you lived up to expectations more as a beautiful person than I've seen you as a beautiful woman, and that's great. And then
oh my God.
Three, if you ever want somebody to write a song for you, I want to write a song for you, but I want you to sing it to me first. So I want to write a song for you to sing, and then also, like Sandy said, the reason I asked you about your looks is because I know that we objectify women a lot in the society, and what you had to go through to be on the top of your game and survive and be intact is probably more than anybody can ever understand. But if somebody can see you clinically, it's just called modeling. So if someone who is as talented and as beautiful as you can see that they can go through it without having to sell who they are and sell themselves to do it, it is going to be a wonderful story, and it's going to really change how women walk through this industry and through this world. So, if you're going to do it, do it. And I will be one of your number one trumpeters, and damn anybody who got a problem with it. If they got a problem, tell them to come see me, and I'll tell them to kiss my ass. So there we go. I'm done.
Oh, man. Amen. Thank you so much for that. Yum.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Well, definitely, Lisa. Like I said, you're family. You've been family for a little bit, but just so you know, we always guests come on as guests and they leave as family members, and we will continue to treat you as family, and that's what we always do. And we're ready. We're ready for the new music. We're ready to hear what you got to say. We're ready to hear about the new stories and the struggles, and I think that like Sandy and A-Town said, that a lot of these young girls right now that are going through some things in and out of the industry, I think they truly need to hear it, and I think they need it to help guide them, through life right now, because we need that, and we've been missing that in the music industry for a long time, and I think it takes artists like yourself to help reinvent that and bring that back out, so that way we can these young girls can become the type of women that we've seen for a long time, and the type of women that we truly do admire. So we're looking forward to it. We're truly looking forward to it.
Thank you
so
much.
To LA
I'm
too.
so ready. Oh, I'm coming out there soon. I'm gonna be at the Greek, July 22nd. I'm there.
All right.
If I ain't there,
When you coming
to
to Chicago? Hold on.
Oh,
When
Chicago! I'm
Chicago?
supposed to be in Chicago. I think I'm doing Chicago in October. So look for me.
I got you.
Really?
Hey, look, A-Town, Sandy, I got y'all.
I kid you. I'm telling you, if I'm not at the Greek, I ain't talking to you for the rest of my life. I promise you. I'm gonna throw stuff at you. You think I'm joking?
I got you.
If I don't see Lisa when she come here in July, we got issues.
Uh-oh.
We got problems.
Don't threaten him with a good time.
Troubles.
We got you, H. Don't worry. We got you.
No, we can trust
All
me.
right.
I got y'all. You guys are good. You guys are good. I got y'all. I got you covered. Well, Lisa,
so when's
thank
this
you.
mixtape coming out?
As soon as I get my butt up in the morning, I am going to discuss and make sure that happens.
See, Sandy, she said you lit a fire up under her.
You did. You put that fire in me. Something
remember what I told you about?
It's needed.
Remember what I told you about?
We call her Fireball Hennessy. That's what she do.
Sandy, remember what I told you about your honesty and you putting your heart out there and the way it moves people and the way it's needed? That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Sometimes you can push, but you push in a loving way, and if people are there to receive it, it's going to be received that way. That's why you got to stop worrying about how you come out sometimes, and just be honest with yourself. But you do a lot of good with your spirit, because it's dead in the world now. People are so busy worrying about trying to please people and trying to go along to get along, that they don't push. And you see what happens when you push. We got a mixtape coming.
Thank
I said we got a mixtape coming. Which means I want a copy. We got a mixtape coming.
We got a mixtape coming.
Where you going? Tell me where you gonna download it at, so I can undownload it, so I can let me listen to it. And let me tell you something. Your story, and I don't even know your whole story. What I do know right now is this generation is a transparent generation. They don't censor shit. You know what I'm saying? So they just, you know what I'm saying? They just put your, in our generation, we weren't like that. But, you know what I'm saying? But, if we ain't promised the next hour, let alone tomorrow. So my thing is, Lord,
do it.
just
do
it, Sandy.
Just be nice. Just do it. There it is.
I got you. I promise you that.
Well, Miss Lisa, I want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. We had a fantastic time talking. And you can come back and join us anytime. Anytime you want to come on and talk with us. Your family, you're more than welcome to definitely come talk with us. Absolutely.
Anytime.
Thank you so much.
You can come through next week.
I'm down for that if you're down.
There it is. There it is.
Work that out.
Okay. I'm going to work it out. I'm going to work it out.
We can work that out. Don't you worry. Figure out something we can talk about, and we'll come back next week.
Actually, next week we're going to be talking about Freddie Jackson. We're going to be talking with Freddie Jackson next week. So.
I love him.
Yes. So if you want to get on with us, that would be great. Definitely.
Maybe I'll be a call-in. Maybe I'll call in and say, hey, I'm a fan.
Definitely.
Disguise your voice.
Freddie Jackson, that just sent chills up my spine because a lot of R&B songs is just about sex. No, it's not sex and fuck. It's all it is right now. It's all it is. There's no romance, no compassion, no nothing in these R&B songs right now. It's ridiculous.
It's true. It's raw and it's
we might have.
We ain't gonna get a word in edgewise.
Listen,
we ain't gonna get a word in.
In addition to Freddie Jackson, it's a possibility. I don't know yet. I'll find out soon. We may have an opportunity to talk to Wyclef too, but we'll see.
Oh wow!
You tell Wyclef that we were supposed to get together and record, and so I don't know. He don't like me. What's wrong with him?
No, you know what? I'm gonna call him up because I'm definitely gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up.
Yo,
we're gonna talk.
If you don't like Wyclef, I don't either.
No, don't say that. I like him. I like Wyclef. I love Wyclef.
Okay, I love him too. Whatever.
Okay,
I'll be working it.
Well, Lisa, thank you.
Thank you all. God bless you all. Speak to you soon.
Yes, bless you too.
All right.
Hopefully we'll get to talk to you again soon.
Oh, you will.
All right. Have a blessed night. Thank you so much.
For that mixtape.
You too. God bless.
Yes. God bless. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. She was cool as hell.
Bye-bye.
Cool as hell. She's so down to earth.
Yes.
She loves me.
D Hour Radio Network, Diverse Radio, it's your boy D Slate, Miss Sandy A-Town. Another fantastic conversation. Our girl Fireball Hennessy got it in as usual. My brother A-Town. My brother A.